Aye.
Hi.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, go.
Ready? We will call to order the City of Yamhill City Council meeting Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025 at 5:31 PM. We'll start with a roll call, please.
Livingston here. Karen here.
Corrigan here.
SE here.
Kent here.
Everybody's here, so
Jason is, but he didn't promote to a panelist, so he's
okay,
gonna talk as he wishes.
well, that's great. There is not listed on the agenda, but we can do a flag salute, if that's all right. Okay, cool. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So public comment. Yamhill encourages all citizens to comment on any city business. This is not a dialogue platform. Comments shall be limited to 3 minutes. If you need for the future special accommodation or additional time, please call City Hall in advance. Mr. Lossley, would you like to speak?
Yes. Mayor, council, you've heard this before, but it continually bears repeating. Spend the money wisely. And make sure that you have identified the helps, the contractors, the engineers that are faithfully going to work well for you.
Thank you very much, Rocky. Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council members. I appreciate every one of you being here on a Christmas week, I guess.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Thank you for that clarification. So I have just a couple of reminders that I'd like to remind this council and mayor that your purpose here is definitely dutiful and requires a lot of persistence and a lot of background information. One of the things that I wasn't aware of, because I wasn't even aware of this meeting until I was informed about 4 hours ago. So if there was a packet online, I didn't get a chance to read it. So I will just be ignorant here and plead the fifth and say, I see in this packet that we were given from Angie that AKS is the lowest bid. But I, for the record, would like to know the other two bidding companies and the amounts that they bid as public record. Just because it's the right way to do things. If it isn't already in this packet, which it may be, but anyway, I understand that this is a item that I kind of expected Jason to be here, but he isn't. So I guess we'll just kind of wing that proposition. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Angie,
you.
Angie, can you hear me?
Jason, yes, and I do know you're here. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Normally, so we do not in public comment have a question and answer period or dialogue. However, for good of the order, I think what I will do is I will indicate to our good friends. AKS is the engineering company. What we're reviewing is the contractors that will be performing the actual scope of work. In that scope of work, multiple people were submitted bids. The bid that we're looking at is the one that was recommended by AKS as well as Public Works. Some of the companies, Common Ground Excavation, Hayworth Incorporated, Lida Excavation, Trench Line Excavation, Mount Hook Construction Company, Subcom Excavation, Hill, Grade Works Excavation, Wick Wire Consulting, Pacific North Construction. Those all submitted bids. Lawson, Enterprise Northwest. Those are the ones that are on the list that I have here.
Impressive.
So there was plenty, and they have been researched and vetted through the criteria of the bidding process. So everybody's aware. Is that correct, Jason?
That is correct. Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we are moving on to new business, which is consider recommendations of the North Olive Street water main bid/contract. And we just move right into discussion on that. Council, I think you all saw the recommendations given to us by council as well as our city engineer.
Yes.
See it?
In this?
Uh,
No, in this?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did anybody have questions or anything that stood out or things that have been unanswered in regards to that?
I have a question,
Yeah.
and it's the additional cost from AKS for the design services and for the project management and observation. So my question is for the, why would we have AKS doing the design when my understanding is that the contractors should be providing the design? They should be knowledgeable enough to be doing that versus somebody else.
So Jason, correct me for sure if I'm wrong on this. The engineer, so the contractor, you would expect that they would know how to design and build the entire thing.
Correct.
However, you have to have for public works standards, for our standards, an engineer has to perform the work.
Okay,
So that we just know that we're at a certain high quality level of infrastructure.
okay.
And I would imagine there's a myriad of state guidelines as well that would require that.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah,
my, the other part of that is project management and observation. So in any construction company, they should have managers, supervisors, whatever the case may be, overseeing the project. And there are inspectors that have to go out and inspect whatever work is being done outside of the contractor. So it'd be the county or whoever that comes and inspects that. Why would we need an additional project manager or management and observation from AKS and paying them? Because we're basically paying double for that part of it.
if I may, Kate, can I intervene?
Yeah, please.
So Patty, Yamhill County doesn't give us those services. So to what Shay said, engineering comes up with a structural plan, mechanical plan that has to be in place. And we've been real successful with having their project managers on site, making sure all those engineering mechanical components are met in the field. So if they have an issue, the contractor that is, with say a mechanical joint, I'm just giving you that for instance, those engineers that are out in the field, the project managers, construction managers, can make those changes so we can progress in that project. If not, then we become stagnant and stand still in the project until we bring in our engineers who are not in the field to look over what problems may be lying in the infrastructure.
Wow, so Yamhill County doesn't do any inspections like that?
Not for our infrastructure that's in the ground.
Because we're not Yamhill County at that point, we're the city,
Right, but,
right? So it's our own infrastructure outside of the county's
okay.
purview. Is that right, Jason?
That's correct.
And AKS is like, we're paying them to look out for us so that a contractor's not cutting
Shortcutting or,
corners.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
so then I have one more question.
Surprised.
Well, I need to know these
That's why
things.
you're a counselor.
Okay, so, and this is in regards to the bid itself. So this company was, or this is the bid that they're looking at. And it states here because this is the lowest bid. Just because it's the lowest bid doesn't mean that it's the best bid. Are they the best qualified, even though their bid is the lowest?
So to speak to that, and again, Jason, I'm asking, just interrupt if I say this incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
No bids are considered unless the qualification aspect is met.
Okay.
Correct.
And then how much will you do it for?
Okay,
Right? So everybody's established as qualified. If not, they're kicked out of the process early.
Correct.
And then the actual physical numbers come in. And these guys came in without the administrative fees at $204,430. The next lowest bid was $239,520. The next lowest bid was $248,401.
okay,
And it went up
yeah, I'm sure.
dramatically from there.
Okay. Okay, but no, that's.
So the highest bid was $339,201.
I'm surprised it's not more.
So. Online counselors, do you have questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Jason, on the scope of work, it says that they're replacing 850 feet of 8-inch iron pipe, actually that they're installing 850 feet of 8-inch iron pipe. What size pipe is currently there?
That's 6 currently.
So everything that you're doing is increasing, sorry, apparently I can't talk, is increasing water flow and pressure to the rest of town.
Correct.
To add to what Councilor Featherston just said, it was mentioned to us by Mr. Lossley that he was concerned or questioned whether there has been any research done to what it would do to the fire hydrants themselves as far as pressures go. Has a study been done or attention been paid?
It should increase it.
Yes, it would increase it, but those numbers will get back to us as soon as the line is established and in the ground. But if you're increasing your pipe, you're increasing your volume, which is increasing your pressures.
Fantastic.
Along those lines too, just to add, all those current services will be upgraded also for all those residents along North Olive.
Should any additional fire hydrants be put in there at any of this time frame that they're working on this?
I believe we are. I believe we're in negotiations with engineering about establishing one more fire hydrant along Olive.
Oh,
And that would be an additional to the 204,000? Or is that part of this project?
It's going to be part of the project, Shay, just not
Okay.
in contract right now. I think the major,
Because they have one at both ends, there's just not one in kind of the middle where that flag lot is, where it goes down, there's 3 or 4 houses.
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
There's one on both sides of the project, at least according to the map.
Mhm.
There's just not one kind of where that flag lot is.
So Jason, I'm gonna count on your memory. Sorry. Recently, we changed out a lot of fire hydrants.
Correct.
What was the cost for those fire hydrants? So if we were to,
All in, we're with labor material, we're looking at 7,800 for a new fire hydrant. That's new line, new everything.
7,800. So even with the administrative fees and a new hydrant, we would still be below
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah,
budget amount,
potentially.
including the additional work that's being proposed on Dahlia Street.
Right. And to council, the one thing I didn't get to state during our last council meeting, obviously, is that the engineering price estimate on this project was guesstimated around 300,000. So we came in, close to 100,000 less than the actual estimated cost. with the,
And then, so that's why, you guys will see on new business, it says consider negotiating, to perform additional water main project on Dahlia Street. That
Mhm.
Dahlia Street project, if we just combine these two together for discussion purposes, and maybe it doesn't make Angie too mad. The beauty of that is the money saved by having this nice number for a bid actually gets another CIP project already on our list accomplished.
yes.
So a 2-for-1, if you will.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now that means, Jason, that, I mean, obviously, and you know, that means we'll be watching these dollars very carefully because this will be a tight one to get them both done for the same, right? I mean,
Correct. Correct. That's why hence we're going to negotiate. If the negotiations fall through and the numbers, we don't like them, then, we're just going to stick to this one project.
and then you would again come back to council as per rule to approve that additional contract for Dahlia Street.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks for stating that, Shay. I think it's really good knowledge for everybody to know that we could be getting 2 CIP projects for the cost of 1 here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
This is what I'm saying. So what we're looking for, I think we discussed the 2 in 1. Did anybody have other questions on the Dahlia project? Now, the scope of that work still is to be negotiated. That's up in the air, what that's going to be. There is a list on the CIP list, right, Jason?
Correct.
Which is effectively the same thing as we're doing on Olive Street, just now on Dahlia.
Yes, that's correct.
So we would want a motion to approve the contract that's proposed.
Mhm.
And then we'll take care of that. And then after that, we'll have another motion to authorize Public Works staff and AKS to negotiate with contractors for the Dahlia project.
You may combine them if you'd like to. To discuss them. It's either whatever way you are comfortable with.
I think we'll do them separately. That's all right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to ask for a motion on new business A, consider recommendation of North Olive Street water main bid contract. Can I get a motion?
Well, do you need the motion to include Pacific Excavation Incorporated, their name?
I think it's a good idea to put that in there.
Okay. I make a motion that we accept the contract for Pacific Excavation Incorporated, $204,430 for North Olive Street project.
Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Thank you. And we will vote, please.
Featherston, aye.
Karen, I.
Corrigan, I.
Askey,
And,
aye.
and I.
So that motion passes unanimously. And if I could get a motion on the second to consider negotiation to perform additional water main project on Dahlia Street.
Is it to allow Public Works to,
Public Works and AKS to negotiate for the additional water main project on Dahlia.
I make a motion to permit AKS and Public Works to negotiate, potential of the addition of additional water main work. Sorry, I don't have it in front of me right now. I'm on my laptop.
Work on Dahlia.
Work on Dahlia. Is that good enough?
Yes, I love
Okay.
it.
I'm trying to read my phone.
I'll second his motion.
Fantastic. We'll have a vote, please.
Featherston, aye.
Karen, I.
Corrigan, I.
Askey, aye.
And I.
That motion passes unanimously. Thank you, Jason, for the information tonight. Is there anything else that you have for us?
No, thank you guys. And I appreciate it. And everyone had a great holiday and a special thank you to Angie for putting this together. So
Yes, thank you so much, Angie.
Thanks,
That's
Angie.
amazing. Is there anything else that we have? If not, I will take a motion.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I second it.
We are adjourned.
Short and
We
sweet.
set records.
everyone.
You can make a
It's
lot of
okay.
motions.